Unstoppable is what you're born with, that childlike spark in your eyes, which I can see in your face.
Yes, yeah. So with dyslexia, the numbers switch, the spelling switch. And if you remember the school system in 90s, there was no awareness around this.
Absolutely.
So I got diagnosed only when I was 26. So all my life till that point, I thought, of course I have some talent and I'm like really good at a few things, but otherwise I'm a dumb person because you can't decide which one of them is true for you. I just lost this whole thing about failing.
तो fear नहीं था फिर.
फियर चला गया बिकॉज कितनी बार एम्बैरस होगा कोई दिन में 10 बार आप एम्बैरस हो रहे हो. सो व्हेन पीपल से नो टू यू और दे से यू आर नॉट गुड इनफ, ऑल दीज थिंग्स, यू नो हाउ इट गेट टू यू. बट फॉर मी आई एम लाइक हाँ दैट्स नॉर्मल.
आप पॉइंट ए पे हो, संकल्प या मैनिफेस्टेशन से आप पॉइंट बी को विजुलाइज कर रहे हो. एंड समटाइम्स पीपल से हम हो गया मैनिफेस्ट, मैंने मैनिफेस्ट किया है. But technically, I think in their frequency, in their mind frequency, and their work and their actions, they already started planning to be here.
Being a teacher or being a coach or being like this person who now talks to all these people, I think it's a position of privilege.
Because it has to come into your action.
Yes.
And then the world will adjust around you.
Confidence comes from my ability to recreate what I'm saying I am doing.
You glowing. What did you just do?
Just tapped in.
Which is?
I feel sometimes there's like person you and then there is a coach you. And the very moment I step into being a coach, it's like a responsible space. Everything that comes out of you is because somebody needs to hear it.
So it's a ritual you do.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like stepping in.
Nice. So I was just about to say that Aditi is structure, strategy, and science.
and I think art.
Art. Lots of art and
Lots
with a
of
heart.
Yes.
The moment you walked in, I could just sense that energy about you. You know, it's just about a very, how do I say, the wholesome personality which is developed. And like I said, the 3 pillars have been the science, strategy, and structure. But art, absolutely. You are extremely artistic. And today we're going to decode a lot many more layers about you, Aditi.
I'm all excited.
Yeah? Okay. Let's go for it
Let's go for it.
Okay. So to start with, and just out of my curiosity, should we just go back in time?
Sure.
Yeah. We know that you were, experiencing dyslexia, right? Can you just take us through your journey, through your eyes, how those years were?
Very difficult, as I could not read exactly which year was it. So with dyslexia, the numbers switch, the spelling switch. And if you remember the school system in 90s, there was no awareness around this.
Absolutely.
So I got diagnosed only when I was 26. So all my life till that point, I thought, of course I have some talent and I'm like really good at a few things, but otherwise I'm a dumb person because you can't decide which one of them is true for you. So are you really like this talented? Because when there is no language or no compulsion of following certain kind of a box, then you excel. But the very moment the box comes in, you feel really lost. So I've missed 6.5 flights in my life. And the half one because I reached 12 hours early. So,
okay.
So like numbers just like, so one of my stressful moments would be when the chart comes up and you have to like really decide which flight, which gate.
Yeah.
The brain goes like overwhelmed. But imagine on a daily basis, we have to make at least 35 such decisions, if not more.
Yeah.
And every time you have to remind, ye right hai, ye left hai. This is a spelling, E after I not like all of those small things which become very natural to people.
Yeah.
Neurodivergent, which is dyslexia, ADHD, bipolar, there's like a whole spectrum of it, is where your brain is wired differently. And I'm not saying it's always a negative thing. It also
Sure.
comes with its own gifts.
Sure.
So I couldn't read on the line, but I could read between the lines. I could like observe things that were not available to other people. My brain does pattern recognition in a manner that really helps me as a behavioral expert. But to learn how to articulate things and speak grammatically right, it's a challenge. So you have to train differently. You have to train over and over again. So yeah.
So these were your early years.
My early years were getting punished in school. And
Okay.
like mostly standing outside the class and feeling, a lot of self-doubt because you can't do, you're not a good student clearly, but also you get like caught up in so many.
But उस time पे जैसे you said कि इतना awareness नहीं था, right, about these conditions. When you were feeling what you were feeling and you came home and you said, Mama, I didn't feel well and I didn't feel good about what happened in the class. Who was really having that conversation with you at home, or were you expressing enough?
So you don't think there's a problem, right? As a
Acha,
child, you think you're not
Academically getting it.
Yeah, you're not
Okay.
getting it.
Okay.
So, जैसे वो तारे ज़मीं पे वाली मूवी में दिखाया है, literally both my parents were very involved in our childhood. So they were like, why is she not getting it? So they would come up with different solutions, but they were also limited by what they knew about
it.
this whole subject.
Yeah.
So when you don't know your brain is wired differently,
Yeah.
then you think the बच्चा नहीं सुन रहा है,
Right.
या फिर बच्चे को इंटरेस्ट नहीं है,
Right.
Then
जिद्दी है.
जिद्दी है, oh yeah, lazy है, जिद्दी है. My mom used to always say कि बोलने को बोलो तो सब सवालों के जवाब आ रहे, लिख के क्यों नहीं आते? Because नहीं लिख पा रहे. But those were like the challenges.
So how did you navigate it internally? मतलब उस time पे academically लग रहा है कि problem है, या जो भी whatever is being construed out of it. But for you internally, what were you feeling?
Childhood is such a large space, right? Like you can't say exactly how you feel about it. For you, it's normal. कि हाँ मुझे डांट पड़ती है, मुझे punishment होती है. This is normal, but that's what you believe. So I feel now I can look back and as a coach I can say, oh, this was the feeling and that was the trauma. But I think that's something I see that as my personality a lot, that I'm very playful about it. So when you fail so many times, you're like, हाँ ठीक है, maximum fail ही होंगे ना. So I just lost this whole thing about failing.
तो fear नहीं था फिर?
Fear चला गया because कितनी बार embarrass होगा कोई?
Okay.
दिन में 10 बार आप embarrass हो रहे हो. So when people say no to you or they say you're not good enough, all these things, how it get to you. But for me, I'm like, that's normal. So you hear rejection so many times on a daily basis as a child because you fail to do everyday normal things.
Yeah.
Today, when I look back professionally, it helps me because I became better as an entrepreneur. Yeah, my resilience is very strong. And if I make a mistake publicly, I own it. And people are like, oh, how are you so comfortable with it? This is your mindset. Yeah, but that's my survival. My wisdom comes from my trauma. Thankfully, it got processed while I got trained to become a coach and become a behavioral expert, but without which the trauma would have diminished me. And that's what happens to most people who are neurodivergent.
So उनको surviving skills आ जाते हैं,
या फिर वो diminish हो जाते हैं. Because अगर आप सोसाइटी में किसी भी हिस्से का पार्ट ना बन पाओ तो फिर आप अकेले हो जाते हो.
बिल्कुल.
या फिर आप वैसे बन जाते हो कि मैं बता रहा हूँ, मैं अलग हूँ, but this is how my style is.
तो वो बहुत एक्सट्रीम वाला.
एक्सट्रीम हो जाता है.
सोसाइटी से अलग होके आप उनको बताना चाह रहे हो कुछ, पर यहाँ पे आप बोल रहे हो कि you basically were resilient, also with the layer of humor which you carry, which obviously makes you blend in and also be accessible at the same time.
I think so. I think again, most of the time humor begins with a coping mechanism. For me also it started with that.
Yeah. So we had, I think we had Ram Madhwani last month or last week on the show, and he said that humor is such a big force, right? It comes in, वो ऐसा हिट करता है ना, तो वो जो सीक्वेंस में चीजें चल रही हैं वो चेंज हो जाती हैं पहले और बाद में.
And for you, sometimes you're like, if I can't change anything, what do you do? When you feel so helpless, what do you do?
Either you cry,
कब तक cry करोगे? रोज कितना cry करोगे?
या फिर आप
Then after a point, like when I remember as a child when I would get punished a lot, Like I was sent outside the same classroom. So I built a game when I was out, and I would like count like the birds in the tree outside. That became my game because you can't change going out or being thrown out.
This reminds me of Dave Pickley.
No.
So Dave Pickley had, I think, ADHD or something, and something, and he's an author. So same thing happened to him. He was sent outside the class, and he realized that he's good at comic writing and creation because that's what he did during those breaks when he was sent out. Not breaks, the punishment.
I can only imagine this because
he is so famous amongst children these days.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm going to read more about this. So interesting.
Yeah, Dogman.
Okay. but that's exactly so. As a child, I acted in a short film when I was 5. My father was an art director, and I loved being on the set, and I loved what director uncle did, and I was like, all excited about it. So I told my father, I want to be a director and I want to be an actor. And he very coolly said, instead of dismissing me, and he was an artist, so he was like, okay, go observe people and you will find your characters there. Now, all my punishments and all my breaks and all of this or the wrong things, I spent hours and hours and hours just observing people. So it became my game for sure.
So you're just observing people, checking their expressions, the way
so
they
many
walk.
things. Oh,
Everything.
Don't get me started. Once you start observing people, it's a world on its own. Like from micro expressions to like why this person paused between this sentence and why after that word. And when they were talking about this eyebrow went up. It just goes up.
Aditi, no wonder you're a rock star coach. Because
I am glued. Like one of the things, when you have this is like reading books all the time. You don't get bored at all. So people say, oh, itni der wait karna pada bus ke liye kahin pe airport pe. I'm like, bring it on.
Okay, so good that coping mechanism, chahe wo humor tha ya the other activities you did. Some worlds had started opening up,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
A creative world, artistic world, observation power, presence, your own presence, your listening skills.
But something interesting happened. When I was 14, I was sent to a personality development course.
Okay.
And this was a completely, that moment where eureka moment happens and you realize that probably you might be like the chosen one, whatever happens. But that's what happened for me, where the teacher said, how many zeros can you draw in a minute? And all of us being teenagers, little warped, we said, between 50 to 500. We said any number that came to our mind. So she very calmly said, okay, I'm going to time you all and you're going to do this in 1 minute. So we drew circles and then she asked us to count it and then she did and she left. In the break, and this was a summer school, so I didn't know anybody. So I looked at these papers and there were like these zeros made and the zeros had patterns and everybody's zeros were different. And I looked at these zeros and I'm like, And I looked at these people and I don't know what happened that day. Like the random, and I can't do it now because, after you study a bit more about the subject, you don't have that naive ability. But I looked at these numbers, zeros, and I looked at them and I had like this moment where I could just tell what kind of personalities they had. And they were like shocked. I was shocked. But then it was so much fun because I just felt in that moment, I went slightly beyond myself. You know how as an artist, you are doing something and you have an inspiration and you don't realize where it came from. But you're like, I know there was a moment of inspiration where it went like slightly beyond me. And that was
so you touched something which was absolutely sort of beyond the...
Probably intuitive. Like probably it's my brain. I don't know. But I felt that was freedom.
Wow.
Because for the first time, I felt in control. And I enjoyed it. And then I went back home and I went to all our neighbors and I made everybody do these zeros. And then in time, I realized that I can talk to people about who they are.
Through this technique.
In the beginning.
Your
in the beginning.
discovery.
But eventually the technique went away and I could talk to people.
Oh.
And that's how at 14, then all the observations that I had made till that point in, from 5 to 14, they just started making meaning because I would see these patterns, which I didn't know I was seeing until triggered in a conversation.
Interesting, huh? How universe actually revealed something so that you could
unbelievable.
actually then start connecting with people.
Yeah.
And this also became your strength, which you said, you were telling me about your stint at Cafe Coffee Day.
Yeah, so it happened. I told my father that this is what I want to do, and that time we didn't know I'm dyslexic, so he thought I'm very logical and very analytical, which I am. So he said, I think you should be an engineer, and I'm like, no, I want to work with people. So we had like this whole
Debate.
conversation in the beginning. In moments it turned into a debate at 10 o'clock in the night over dinner table, and just to stop me from doing something crazy according to him, he said, agar khud ke man ki karni hai to you can leave my house. And I didn't know he was just saying it. I thought he meant it. Probably he did. So I tried explaining. He said, nothing doing. These are your choices. So I said, okay. So I packed my bags and I left.
Okay.
And I left when I was 19. And my father didn't speak to me for 9 years after that. And I was still studying and I had to finish my graduation. So when you have all of this in front of you, I'm like, okay, what are my resources? Like, I got to do something. So I went to a coffee shop. They had a tagline that said, a lot can happen over coffee. And I said, why not conversations? And the marketing manager liked it, thankfully, because I had to pay my college fees. So, but she liked it. And I would charge 50 rupees back in the day.
Per conversation.
But that became like, sometimes you need practice for your own abilities to come out.
Yeah.
And I met some editors. It's just wonderful, like, how you meet people, like most of them of my age, and I heard rejection every day because I would go from table to table and tell people this is what I do, and people like looked at me, rolled their eyes, and then after a point you start getting used to it, and like, okay. But few conversations that I got in a day, they were magical, and people were blown away, and they would bring their relatives and their friends.
Wow.
And then I realized, okay, there is something to it. Then the rejection became worth the possibilities.
Yeah.
And I feel that's what life is. Like, is your possibility worth all the rejections that you go through? If it is, then go for it.
Yeah. I mean, the way you're saying it, you're sounding it very easy. But I'm sure it's a journey. It's a journey to go through.
It was, with all due respect, it was tough, especially missing home. And I'm very close to my sister and mom. And, it was tough. It's just that I knew that there's a helplessness when people don't understand what you go through. I felt that all my life. As a child, I felt it. So I'm like, if I don't do the work, and this was my insight, which I think is there till date. If I make that one video today on Instagram. I know people have changed their careers. People have changed the decision of killing themselves watching one video, and
then there is something, you have a responsibility.
I feel it's privilege that log aapko sun rahe hain. And if somebody is taking that time, and if one thought that you say, and I think I'm raised by teachers, authors, and my mentors, after I left home, those people were replacing what I would go back and ask my parents. So, but if those authors wouldn't have written those things, if those people wouldn't have said those things, and if my teachers wouldn't have had my back, I couldn't have been that person. So being a teacher or being a coach or being like this person who now talks to all these people, I think it's a position of privilege. And I felt that even then.
Okay.
So when I was going through all the so-called personal struggles, I would like say something to someone and they would pause and they say, oh my God, I never thought about it. And I could see their expressions changing, and I could see like, how that
moment,
that weight lifts because you just had like that one breakthrough.
That evoking awareness moment.
Yeah. And for me, that became the pearl that I'm like, I want to collect more pearls like these.
Got it.
And that is fascinating. That's addictive.
Got it. So it was worth it. It was worth it. Taking your decision to set your foot out and be there for the people who really needed you. So in the long term, it's worked out well.
Yeah. It's just that I don't know whether it is fully worth it, but that's my journey. Because I met my father after 9 years. And when I met him after 9 years, he was very sick. And he eventually passed away. So he spoke to me only in that 6 months period.
How was the exchange?
So I wrote a piece on our journey together, and the name of that piece is कुछ भी हो जाए तो कुछ नहीं होता. And किसी Instagram पे किसी को मैंने कहते हुए सुना, and it got me thinking. गौर कीजिएगा, कुछ भी हो जाए तो कुछ नहीं होता. मैं जब भी इस बारे में बात करती हूँ लोगों को लगता है मैं किसी फेलियर की या किसी प्रॉब्लम की बात कर रही हूँ, पर ऐसा नहीं है. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑल द अमेजिंग थिंग्स दैट हैपेंड. बट देन आई रियलाइज सब कुछ होने के बाद, ऑल अचीवमेंट्स, क्लैप्स, एवरीथिंग दैट यू गेट आफ्टर दैट, बिकॉज बाबा ने बात नहीं की मुझसे 9 साल. सो व्हेन यू लुक एट इट, यू लाइक, इज इट रियली वर्थ इट?
Did he know about the problem by then, the condition?
Yeah, but that didn't matter, because
Okay.
like for him it was not the child who had a problem. For him it was the child who I could not support in the manner she wanted. So he was feeling very, very guilty. और पापा ने मुझसे कहा भी कि अच्छा हो तुम चली गई, अगर मेरी बात मानी होती तो आज ये सब नहीं होता. And that time I told my father that अपनों के बिना कोई कुछ भी कर ले तो कुछ भी हो जाए तो कुछ नहीं होता.
कुछ नहीं होता. Okay, but he did recognize.
He did.
So which is great as a closure.
So I don't believe in closures, Like I know I shouldn't say that as a coach, and people like really strive for closure. But I don't believe in closures, and there's a reason for it. Like most of the time when we think about closure, we say जिस बंदे से हमारा झगड़ा हुआ है, जिस बंदे से ब्रेकअप हुआ है, जिस बंदे से जो भी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हुआ है, जब तक उस बंदे से जाके मैं बात नहीं करती और जब तक उनको समझा नहीं पाती, तब तक मेरा क्लोजर नहीं मिलेगा.
ठंड नहीं पेगी.
Exactly. And there's a problem with that idea, because I feel as I went about my journey, and of course I wanted to talk to my father, and I wish that every day I would wake up, I'm like, please don't die on me without talking to me. I would pray that to the Almighty. But having said that, I realized that it is not between me and my father only. That journey was important for me to learn the lessons, to drop my ego, to build my learning, to understand कहाँ पे जिद ज़रूरी है और कहाँ पे learning ज़रूरी है. पर ये मेरी खुद की journey थी. My father became instrumental to it. So if my idea of closure becomes कि जब तक वो बात नहीं करते तब तक ये close नहीं होगा, then 2 things happen. One, I'm limited. If tomorrow that person does not say sorry to you, does not listen to your point of view, and does not agree with you, आप क्या करोगे?
आपके चैप्टर ओपन है.
आपके चैप्टर ओपन उनकी वजह से नहीं, आपके चैप्टर अपनी वजह से, क्योंकि हमारे मन में जिद है कि तुमसे बात करके ही क्लोजर आएगा. And
that is true.
And second point is, I feel हम हमारे ट्रिगर्स लिख लेते हैं फिर. तो इस इंसान के साथ जो एक्सपीरियंस हुआ है, वैसा कोई भी इंसान या फिर उनके बिहेवियर का कोई भी पार्ट हमें किसी और में मिल जाए तो आई वांट टू बी अवे फ्रॉम दिस पर्सन बिकॉज नाउ आई एम ट्रिगर्ड. सो आई फील यू आर डूम्ड फॉर लाइफ. द होल आइडिया ऑफ क्लोजर इज लाइक दैट पर्सन फोकस्ड. The idea of closure should be me focused.
Yeah.
Like wherever I'm triggered, wherever I feel helpless, wherever I haven't forgiven this person, wherever I feel I haven't accepted the reality, closure has to be with it.
Yeah. So a lot of self-work is required.
Self-work. Like if I feel angry about something, that means there is a trigger. And by trigger, I mean there is a remote control that is controlling me. But I'm like, आप पकड़ लो. नहीं आप पकड़ लो. आप अब मुझसे 10 साल बात नहीं करो, पर आप पकड़ लो.
पकड़ के बैठो.
That's what, and you're giving it.
True.
So I feel taking the remote control back and probably removing the batteries is our job.
And what you're saying is so fundamental to coaching, right?
Yes.
Because responsibility, end of the day, आपके पास ही है.
और आपके पास ही होनी चाहिए. Because अगर
नहीं होनी तो चाहिए. अदिति, पर कहाँ पे है कि ये जो विजडम है ना कि मेरे पास ही होनी चाहिए, वहीं पे लोग कंफ्यूज है ना.
बिकॉज
जो आपके पास आ भी रहे हैं एज कोचीज कि they don't know sometimes the keys inside them only.
नहीं, पर also देखो विक्टिम रहने के लिए रहने का फायदा भी तो है. स्टोरी है. मतलब अगर मैं अपनी कहानी ऐसे बताती, मेरे कॉलेज के फ्रेंड्स को पता नहीं था 2 साल के मैंने घर छोड़ा. ओनली व्हेन वी रीच लाइक द फाइनल ईयर, लाइक तुम क्या बात कर रही हो. मैं अगर मैं बताती वो कहानी तो माय कहानी वुड हैव बिकम माय आइडेंटिटी.
करेक्ट.
राइट. बीइंग अ विक्टिम इज एन आइडेंटिटी.
तुम्हारा नैरेटिव जरूरी था तुम्हारे लिए. कहानी तुमने कहानी को बड़ा नहीं बनाया, तुमने नैरेटिव को बड़ा बनाया.
No, but narrative by itself can take you anywhere. And narrative is what you tell yourself about what is happening.
Yes.
So life is not about what is happening. Life is all about what we tell ourselves about what is happening.
Okay. So
तो इसलिए कोविड में जब सबके पास सेम ही सिचुएशन आई, इट्स लाइक हिस्टोरिकली प्रीटी मच फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम एवरीबडी वाज ऑन द सेम लेवल. जितना पैसा हो, जितना रिसोर्स हो, जितने कनेक्शन, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा. एंड नाउ व्हेन यू आर देयर, what story you tell yourself changed your experience in that period. Some people felt anxious and obviously went through a lot of mental struggles. Other people took that time as a break and like really some people transformed drastically, suddenly fit हो गए, suddenly खाना पकाना सीख गए, beyond banana bread,
relationships trigger हुए हैं, बहुत कुछ हुआ है.
But वही तो ना, जब वो pause मिला तो हमने अपने आप को जो कहानियां बताई, उससे हमारा पूरा experience design हो गया.
या तो कहानियां छोड़नी पड़ी, या कहानियों को फिर और
नए से लिखना पड़ा. That's exactly what the narrative building is.
अच्छा हुआ ना पॉज का टाइम मिला. I mean, now on the hindsight, I'm just feeling that this time which came was such a big blessing in a way. I mean, sorry, minus the COVID. But just...
Of course. But other than that, like I started an initiative for people to step into calmness, and this was like a social initiative.
Okay.
So we felt कि अगर COVID आया है, and I was reading all the research reports in Germany and Italy, and people were going through like huge mental struggles, and anybody was dying. I'm like, if I die, I might as well teach these techniques that I have harnessed. So it's a singular thought. So we just jumped in and we started. What we didn't know is around 45,000 people became part of that initiative.
What was this?
This is when?
No, what was this initiative about?
It is called Calmness S-Stroke. So I taught people a journaling technique that allowed people to use physical movements of some S formations that would calm your mind and your body down. And people are like, how can this be so simple? I'm like, body is very aware. And you know, when you just move it along with your breath coordinated, I'm happy to teach you that.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so when you actually do that movement in a particular manner, it allows your body to follow a rhythm. And when your body has a rhythm, your mind naturally follows.
Very nice. So, you know, you become a coach not when coaching is become in, right?
Yeah.
Coaching is in now.
I have to tell you this.
Yes.
When I used to tell people I'm a coach, but swimming coach ho?
I can imagine. 20 years ago.
20 years ago, yeah.
Okay, so but how did you went about explaining people? मैं ये करती हूँ और आपका ये ठीक हो सकता है, मतलब कैसे?
Actually, thankfully, I didn't have to explain much because कई बार वो word of mouth से कोई किसी को बता के ही हो जाता था. One, you understand the person. Second, you understand the business, the profession that they're into. And third, you have to understand the tools people can use.
Okay.
That's my way of going about. Like there are tools available, but if I don't understand you, they're not your tools.
Sure.
And if the tools are also your tools, but if I don't understand your professional requirements, then these tools won't work for this profession.
Correct.
So then I realized I need to understand business, and I need to understand you, and I have to have mastery over different tools that, you know, different frameworks, different questions.
Yeah.
So then I started doing that very early, because when I gave people insights, they would ask me, so how to solve it? And I was still 19 and I had no clue how to solve it. Then I would say, okay, let me get back to you. And in that whole getting back to people, and because I already had a tie-up with this coffee shop, yes, I had to then I studied, and that's like free learning style, right? Like, because when I had to study in the school and colleges, it was like a structure where I had to reproduce something. But solving problems require you to study from any source.
Yeah.
And that just became such a Sherlock Holmes, like, you know, finding the cue and going with that
client
cue.
specific learning था?
हाँ,
अच्छा, तो every problem you were seeking a solution.
Because I was not trained in the beginning, and then for first 2 years that was the method, and then somebody said there's a structured way of doing it called coaching. So immediately I did my international certifications into it, and then when I started talking to people, and they're like, "What is it? What is coaching?" Then is it counseling? Is it this? Is it whatever they could connect to? But luckily, then I built a structure, and then you have methods. So even now, coaching is like, you know, if this is my point A, this is where I stand today with all my imperfections and all the things that I can and cannot do, whatever happened till now is good. It's my reference point. But if I want to go to point B, this is just my reference point. So what tools, what methods, what exact technical
For me
things
to
will I
reach there.
do to get to the point B? And I feel, and because I feel I'm slightly, I'm trained as a yoga teacher and spiritually slightly inclined, but also in the Indian work. So I feel like if I want to go to point B, I want two things. I want great results, but I also want to enjoy the ride. It's not negotiable.
Yeah.
So it's my favorite story I tell everywhere because I love the story. Is imagine you and I meet for a coffee and we are talking about something and we see a person running. The three possibilities why this person is running. We don't know why he's running, but whatever is a possibility, his action from point A to point B is the same, running. Okay. First possibility, आप देखते हो आपने शायद उसके पीछे कुत्ता हो सकता है. And we look for like, is there something, कुत्ता है, कोई इंसान है, chase कर रहा है. We can't find anything, but there's a possibility.
या वो किसी को chase कर रहा है.
हाँ, मतलब chasing चल रहा है. Second possibility is this, कि वो किसी को chase कर रहा है. Is there a kite in the sky? Is there something that he wants and he like is running after something? And we look, we can't find that. And as we are doing
अपने को
this,
chase कर रहा है.
Exactly that. Because the server comes and he says, अरे हमारे regular customer है, ये हमेशा भागते हैं because ये marathon के लिए prepare कर रहे हैं, तो अपने आप को chase कर रहे हैं. Now in this action of point A to B, the running is same. But if you have fears that are driving you, or there are these desires that I have to get there, no matter how much you run, you never check where all you went, what exactly happened. You're just running because you have to. But if you're preparing for something, then you have the right kind of shoes. You are checking
resources,
your watch for the right kind of markers, and then you are like, listening to your favorite music, and all of this is possible because you're running for yourself. So you're right, you're chasing the point B where you want to become that runner. And that's the only thing that matters. Everything else then is supportive activity, and then the effort of running feels joyous. And in our way, in our system, people only talk about कितने result आए, कितने पैसे कमाए, कहाँ तक पहुँचे, क्या क्या किया. People don't have ways to understand, did I enjoy it? What did I learn here? What were my learnings that I can implement again? These points are like when I reach point B, I want the results, but I also want an experience that is worth my life.
जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा का वो dive याद आ रहा है.
Exactly.
Now that you're talking about it. Hrithik Roshan. Oh my God, when he comes out of it and look on his face.
I know.
Unbelievable, no? Priceless.
और फरहान के पीछे poetry चल रही है. Perfect.
No, but jokes apart, because I took this example because I know you're into books and movies like me.
Absolutely.
And beautifully explained, because people know कि इधर जाना है, शायद वो कभी पता भी नहीं होता, but enablers, resources क्या चाहिए, वो नहीं है. और the fun and the joy part of it, enjoying that journey which doesn't exist, so because everything becomes like a burden.
But when you asked me, was it tough? Like, practically it was tough, but because I was running, because I was preparing for that point B as a marathon lover, like in that context, I loved every challenge. So पीछे मुड़ के देखो तो लगता है बहुत मुश्किल था, पर
वो attitude था ना आपका,
प्यार था, passion था. So more than the attitude, when you think about it, it was just like I was so involved in the current challenge.
So जो challenge था अदिति, उसका जो output है, वो तो लोगों को help करना ही है.
हाँ.
So that is driving force for you, right?
For everything.
But why? Why do you want to help?
Why? Because I feel people don't have right kind of tools. Like most of the time,
didn't have.
I didn't have, and most of the time, I also feel the complex. Like many friends you meet when you're not coaching them, you're just listening to what they're talking about, and you realize कि उनकी problem का, और या फिर जब लोगों से मैं बात करती हूँ, उनकी problem के जो बहुत बड़ा issue है, वो यही होता है कि मुझे life में ये नहीं मिला. I always want to ask, and don't ask if I'm not coaching somebody, आपने उसके बारे में क्या किया? People generally don't like me asking, but आपने क्या किया उसके बारे में? Because the very moment I say, but what did I do and what I could have done, and what did I test myself on? I tell people कि if you want to grow, your principle should be एक चुटकी discomfort. कि हर दिन द एरिया दैट यू फीलिंग एक्सट्रीमली अनकंफर्टेबल अबाउट, थोड़ा सा एक चुटकी डिस्कम्फर्ट के लिए मैं क्या कर रही हूँ. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, languages is not easy for me, so I have somebody who इज माई कोच, राइटिंग कोच. तो मैं उनके साथ कई सालों से काम कर रही हूँ. तो हर हफ्ते आई लर्न न्यू वर्ड्स इन इंग्लिश, इन हिंदी, आई लर्न द राइट प्रोनाउंसिएशंस. और उस हफ्ते में वो 4-5 वर्ड्स इज माई गेम.
अच्छा, you have to implement, you have to use.
मजे में it's very important कि मजा आना चाहिए. अगर जैसे हम कहेंगे I have to do it, then it becomes like a discipline. मुझे it's very important that it has to be a play. So what would I do? I have a friend who loves words, and she and I would like play this game. Let me send you this word and you use it, and she would say. So now I want to do this. It just turned into a game. Now it's fun. We
do you
crack
also
jokes
coach
about
people on how to be humorous?
No, not yet. Do you know?
I might be your first.
Not yet, but yeah.
Okay. No, but that's an art.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
I really want to crack the code. My sister, whose sense of humor is way better, she wouldn't agree with it. She like, she would look at me sometimes like, ये joke था, इस पे हंसना था. अच्छा. And my comeback is, thank God मेरी self esteem अच्छी है, नहीं तो मेरा क्या होता है.
तो काफी फिल्मी है आपकी फैमिली.
हाँ, my sister is an actor.
Oh, she is.
She's professionally filmy. तो उसको कहोगी filmy, she'll take it as a compliment.
Okay, and you're also getting into acting.
Yes, professionally now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
वो कहाँ से आया?
बचपन से 5 साल का
कीड़ा था.
हाँ था. And it so happened, you know how then I took a sabbatical. I trained in acting in that period around 26 when I also did my yoga teacher's training. So there's the hindsight of doing your career, starting your career at 19. At 26 probably I had a midlife crisis maybe because वो बहुत ही fast हो गया.
Fast था.
And because I was like so passionate, I jumped off many hoops and just suddenly I was coaching all these CEOs. It was amazing. It's just that at one point I realized that I'm not enjoying it. And I know many people say कि कोई बात नहीं, all of it.
ऐसे ही होता है.
ऐसा ही होता है. But I'm like, you know, achievement plus joy. And I lost it. And I'm like, I can't lie. I need to like find out where my joy lies. So then I took a sabbatical and I said, what else I wanted to do? ये तो हो गया ना, मैंने घर छोड़ ही दिया तो अभी jump ही कर लिया. If that was not a choice, what else I could have done? So 2 things stood up. One was being a yoga teacher. Another was being an actor.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me train into both of them.
Okay.
And then let's see what happens.
Okay.
So for 2.5 years in the sabbatical, I trained for both of them professionally.
Okay.
Which was a wonderful journey. I went to Rishikesh and I went to like Pondicherry and I learned from amazing teachers then. But after 2.5 years, I realized that this is not the time.
Okay.
So I came back to coaching and then I forgot about it. I would like use it in like other things and sometimes here and there socially, but I forgot about it until last year when somebody asked me to tell a story at a open mic, spoken word kind of an event.
Okay.
And then I realized that with all your experience, all your observations, all of this, when you bring art into it, everything just goes to the next level. तो मुझे खुद ही को प्यार हो गया फिर मैंने. So I always say my behavioral work is my first love, and now this is becoming my second love.
क्या पढ़ा था? क्या लिखा था पहले तो?
So the part of the poetry that I spoke about right now, but it is about, you know, in general a struggle that we have, जहाँ पे हमें कई बार समझ में नहीं आता कि हम अलग है तो हम क्या करें situation में. So I wrote in that, I'm just gonna read 2-3 lines. Say, किसी को अपने जितना मानने के लिए उसे अपने जैसा बनाना ज़रूरी है क्या? अलग का मतलब तो डिफरेंट होता है ना, तो अलग लोगों को गलत ठहराना ज़रूरी है क्या?
Touching.
But I feel so many times that's a struggle. We just keep... I feel society के सारे rules ना हमें कभी कभी अपने पंख काटने पे मजबूर करते हैं. और फिर हमें कहते हैं कि अरे आप अलग नहीं हो, अरे आप में वो बात नहीं है जो उन लोगों में है. पर this editing yourself all the time comes from my fear of being abandoned. और वो fear को हम address करें और हम कहें कि हाँ शायद abandoned हो सकते हो, पर आप वाले जो लोग हैं, जो आपकी कम्युनिटी है, जो आपको समझ पा रहे हैं, वो मिल जाएंगे. पर थोड़ा अपने आप को उस लेवल पे पकड़ के अलग जोन में रहने की क्षमता हम में नहीं होती, बिकॉज हम उतना सस्टेन नहीं कर पाते. So I feel, and that's I'm writing a show actually on this. This is like a storytelling.
You must.
It's a storytelling performance kind of a show. and I'm training extensively. I'm studying with a teacher in Berlin in acting and performance. So मैं बहुत seriously अभी jump कर दिया तो अभी तो अभी हाँ कर दी मैंने, तो अभी शादी ये वाली निभानी पड़ेगी.
You know, मुझे तो मतलब labels और ये आइडेंटिटी से बहुत प्रॉब्लम है. मतलब ये शो शुरू ही इसलिए किया था बिकॉज मुझे लगा था कि women get stuck in these labels and roles and identities, तो उससे बाहर ही नहीं निकल पाती. और उस टाइम पे this entire thing about women empowerment was so high, right?
Yeah.
But the show's also evolved now. We are more into unstoppable spirit, but the ethos is same. Labels, identities, dogmas, values, limiting beliefs, anything which kind of pulls you down, boxes you, and limits your spirit's growth, no, is not unstoppable. Unstoppable is what you're born with, that childlike spark in your eyes, which I can see in your face,
Yes.
which I can see in your giggle, which I can see in your personality, is because you've kept that alive.
And also it's an expensive choice.
It is.
Because just to not follow the norms and to walk alone, and you know that sparkle, you can't fake it. And I agree, like I agree with you. Every time I have to start my coaching session or my leadership labs, which I feel extremely thrilled to do, I blush. I talk about it and I blush. And I think you can't fake it. Like, you know, that blushing is like that curiosity is still on with it. And that I feel is my marker. So जब मैंने sabbatical लिया था पहली बार, वो चला गया 7 दिन के लिए.
अच्छा.
और जब मुझे पता चला कि that 7 days before that session also I didn't enjoy. Then I'm like, what is happening? Because that was the only period in my life where I stopped blushing talking about it. And I'm like, if I don't have the joy, then after a point I will accept this have to reality.
Yeah.
And have to do this, have to do that, have to do this के चक्कर में we just lose the joy. So I speak a lot about productivity and people say, oh, procrastination, such an important thing. If I stop procrastinating, I will, you know, be productive. And I tell them, no. You are not procrastinating because you want to do it and you are not able to do it.
Yeah.
वो बहुत ही 20% वो reason होता है. Most of the time आपको करना ही नहीं है ये काम. And people are like, no, मुझे करना है. आपको करना होता तो आप रास्ते ढूंढ लेते, पर आपको करना नहीं और ये मानना नहीं कि मुझे करना नहीं, because I have to do it ना. You tell me how to do it. I'm like, that is forceful.
Yeah.
But if you find out why do I want to do it and have the courage to say, if I don't want to do it, I will not do it and find other way around.
Yeah.
तो ये self development की बात है कि जो मुझे करनी चीज़, जो मैं accept कर रही हूँ मुझे करनी है, जितनी भी मुश्किल हो, I will find my game there.
Absolutely.
So if we are involved in whatever activities that we are doing, and if we are growing because we have this game going on, so I call it intense involvement. If that happens, anything can be fun.
And your brain will be so alive.
That's the thing. But अगर आपको लगे कि पीछे डॉग्स है, भागना ही पड़ेगा,
तो कभी होगा ही नहीं. नहीं, मजाक कर रही हूँ.
नहीं, पर
but हाँ,
mostly they say that I have a friend who is into geriatric care and she says अगर आपका मन और आपका बॉडी एक्टिव रहेगा तो आपके ब्रेन को अल्जाइमर होना बहुत ही मुश्किल है,
क्योंकि आपके ईयर्स के नर्व्स एक्टिव रहेंगी, आईज की नर्व्स एक्टिव रहेंगी, फिर ब्रेन ऑब्वियसली विल stay active the whole day.
But more than wanting to stay active, I would say stay involved and pick up like these new learning curves. And last year I was attending a conference और जहाँ पे दुनिया भर से अलग-अलग teachers आए थे. Every teacher was like 40 years into teaching, 60 years into teaching. इतने मतलब बुजुर्ग लोग आए थे. और जब ये 60 मतलब अराउंड 80 years के टीचर्स सिखा रहे, तो 60 साल वाले जो टीचर्स है वो बैठ के नोट्स बना रहे. And I'm looking at these teachers, I'm like, that is what I want. At 60, 70, I want to be making notes. Yeah, so that mic क्या point बताए, वाह वो micro point. And I'm like, that's what you want to do in life. That involve in life, in learning, in doing something.
Yeah, मुझे वही ना मजा आता है जब मैं बुक्स पढ़ती हूँ या मूवीज भी देखती हूँ ना. You know that learning graph which keeps on.
Yeah.
And I saw that in you when I was watching your reels. I said इसको सेम कीड़ा है. You know, we're not watching movie. Actually, वहाँ पे एक पूरा classroom चला हुआ है.
Absolutely.
It's huge.
And also like my father was an art director. तो हमारे लिए तो अच्छा continuity में क्या है, characterization में light में तो वो तो है.
Background is all content media.
Also, the point is, if that experience is you're that involved and why people are not involved, let's look at it, okay? Most of the time people have an idea of what is good and what is bad. ओके जैसे ही आपकी आइडिया फिक्स्ड हो जाती है आप फिक्स मोड में चले जाते हो.
करेक्ट, ब्लाइंड स्पॉट बन जाता है फिर.
ब्लाइंड
बाकी
स्पॉट से भी ज्यादा अगर ये ना मिला तो सब कुछ. जैसे आप किसी कॉफी शॉप में जाते हो और हमें बहुत वी टेक प्राइड, मुझे ये वाली कॉफी चाहिए, बहुत अच्छी बात है, पर अगर वो मिल्क के साथ वैसे वो वाली कॉफी ना मिले एग्जैक्ट वो, then you are like everything else is not good enough.
Yeah.
Now the very moment you start dismissing it, you become conclusive and your happiness becomes only this one tick box. With life, अगर ये करियर में ये ना हो, अगर इस इंसान के साथ रिश्ता ना बने, अगर ये एग्जैक्ट मेरा बॉडी का शेप ना हो, so all these defined ideas becomes your limitations. That whole perfection becomes your limitation, and you switch on what I always call as a fixed mode.
Correct.
But our job is to actually be more curious and say अगर ये ना हो पाए तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ, और alternatives क्या, और 3 alternatives क्या हो सकते हैं as a mental game. When you keep doing that, you switch on what I call growth mode, and this work comes from Carol Dweck's work.
Okay.
She is like a amazing researcher, and she realized school में जब kindergarten के छोटे छोटे बच्चों को जैसे difficult math exams दिए गए, तो कुछ बच्चों ने कहा फेल होने के बाद कि ये बहुत difficult है, math चाहिए नहीं, I want to play, I want to do this, but I don't want to do math. Other kids said, oh my God, that exam I couldn't crack. Can we do the math again because I didn't understand? And she's like, ये कौन से बच्चे हैं, इनको क्या problem है? She understood the kids who wanted to avoid, but she didn't understand the kids who wanted to go towards the problem because they couldn't solve it. With more curiosity, with more like, questioning. And she called it growth mindset. And she said, we have either growth mindset or fixed mindset, and that's how we work. And I realized, नहीं, ये mindset 2 boxes नहीं है. AC की तरह हमारे मोड्स है. कभी जब हमें रेसिपी फॉलो करके एग्जैक्ट रिजल्ट चाहिए, हमें फिक्स मोड चाहिए कि ऐसा ही होना चाहिए. बट इन लाइफ देयर आर मोमेंट्स दैट यू वांट अ ग्रोथ मोड. So because I believe in body movement a lot, I created like a simple technique where I would like, let's do this. Right leg, left leg, growth mode on.
Growth mode on.
So you're like it's switching on a mode. So for some time.
Yeah. Tanushka.
Yes, I
got it.
I like it. So when we do that, when we switch on a mode, you tell your mind and your body like, अभी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, but what if? Because मन को बदलने के लिए सिर्फ मन से काम नहीं ले सकते. You can't think you're overthinking into
Correct.
pause.
Yeah.
It just becomes like a cycle, and that's why people get stuck. But if I use my body to create like that interruption, right? If I create an interruption, my mind goes, okay, it's like a child. When the child is crying, hey, dekho, play. Suddenly for a moment, so that's not only distraction, but it's the body's conditioning. And I would ask people to do it like physically.
I'm teaching my son tonight.
Yes. But when you do this for some time, you don't have to do it large movement. In your mind, you can say, little tap, left, right leg, and so you're using your body to activate a mode that can really put you into a certain kind of thinking, which is solution oriented, which is curiosity, which is like, if I drop this thought, what else would happen?
Yeah.
वही नहीं कर पाते हम कई बार.
Yeah.
So I feel that growth actually happens when it can become like that
very
little game.
Very barik hai, or observation. It's also the patterns where people will get stuck, right? कि चाहे 5 बजे नहीं मिली तो वो ट्रिगर बन सकता है.
हाँ, पर हम अगर कहें कि अगर नहीं मिली चाय तो और क्या कर सकता हूँ मैं?
हाँ, और क्या कर सकता हूँ?
So anything that we feel that I can't live without is a limitation. Anything that feel मेरे लाइफ में ये हो ही नहीं सकता, limitation. How could this happen?
So you're saying I don't want to generalize, but let's say anger. Anger is an emotion which could be because of a trigger, right?
Every trigger has a victim story behind it.
It has, yes.
You can't have a trigger. So for example, do I have anger? Yeah, of course, something happened and I have anger. But if the anger is getting triggered because I haven't worked upon my anger and now I feel दुनिया मेरे साथ ऐसे कर रही है, ये भी कर रहे हैं कहीं पे, तो वो ट्रिगर, जब ट्रिगर is what, like a button is clicked and without my control I just land up acting on it.
बटन की मरम्मत करनी पड़ेगी.
बटन की मरम्मत
अपने अंदर ही है वो.
Yes. और हम ही लोगों को वो रिपोर्ट्स दे रहे हैं ना हमारे बटन, ये लो आप ये वायरलेस,
आप ये चलाना,
वहाँ उस रूम में से भी कर सकते हो.
नहीं, आप दूसरे कंट्री में बैठ के भी नहीं कर सकते हो.
So I asked people about triggers and what is that button doing. So one person said, I know I'm triggered when I drive around, and when somebody honks and I lose my mind, I know I have something else to deal with because मुझे trigger हो रहा है इससे. मैंने कहा fair. So the trigger might be like little noise, some smell, it could be anything, but it brings back something that is unresolved. तो अगर मुझे भागना है, अगर मुझे मजा करना है, अगर मुझे लाइफ जीने के लिए, if I want to do whatever I want, I need to have my wings open. I also want to be light on my feet. So more trauma, unresolved trauma I carry, it takes away from my freedom of flying. That's what, like, it's not only कि कई बार मुझे लगता है people deal with trauma as like it has to be done with. I'm like, yeah, of course it has to be done with, but if you look at it, why are you doing it? Are you doing it because it's a problem and I have to resist it? Or are you doing it because when I fly, I want to have more freedom to fly and do different things? So वो जो narrative है ना कि मुझे करना पड़ेगा, मुझे लगता है उसी में आधा मजा किरकिरा हो जाता है लाइफ का.
I can really see that you're enjoying coaching. You're born coach.
I love coaching. I can't tell you.
Yeah.
I just feel अगर किसी से बात करके ऐसे पूरा पर्सपेक्टिव चेंज हो सकता है तो कितना मजा आएगा. मतलब
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. And do you okay, so tell us a bit about your success stories from your coaching journey. Any big milestones people have achieved?
So professionally, many. Like I met somebody who was like going through a bankruptcy.
Okay.
And it was a very difficult business thing, and all his life he only did this one thing.
Okay.
Now while coaching him, I realized one option is focus on next few months, 1 year only on like dealing with all the legal battles. And I've dealt with many business owners or like managing directors dealing with big legal battles. So I'm aware कि कितना उसमें heavy lifting करना पड़ता है. पर हम एक बार बात कर रहे थे and he started talking about his interest on the side. And after a long time, he had a sparkle in his eyes. And I'm like, what just happened here? And he just spoke about it and he wanted to go back to his normal conversation. Next session, I said, you know what? Last time when we spoke about it, can you tell me more about this? And then he started talking and he had that sparkle again. And I'm like, Then I said, what if we start a business in this area? And he said, no. I have to do this. I'm like, yeah, you do this. But knowing the process, it takes forever. What if we do this? And I kept nudging, I kept asking questions. Today, that side hustle is the main thing. It's like one of the most amazing luxury brands that he has built because it was a curiosity thing. He had a sparkle in his eyes, which is a behavior in the context of the business and the tools we created. Same structure. Right? So that's like professionally, I feel हम जितना complicated करते हैं उतनी life नहीं है complicated. I believe that fundamentally. I mean, so many times when I was like really down rock bottom, I'm like, it can't be that complicated is what I tell myself. There has to be a way out of it, like a every game has like an out.
So growth mode on हमेशा है?
By training है. ऐसा नहीं कि हमेशा है, but I think it's a choice. Like growth is a choice. Not every time we can reach there, but if I choose to reach there, then growth can become a choice. I feel it is uncomfortable in the beginning. People have these two extremes. They either fully prioritize themselves or they become like it's just fully giving up. इन बिटवीन तो कितने पाथ है ना कि आप प्रायोरिटाइज कर रहे हो अपने आप को. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप सेल्फिश हो जाओ और इररिस्पॉन्सिबली बिहेव करो या फिर इतनी रिस्पॉन्सिबली बिहेव करो कि अपने आप को पूरा खत्म ही कर दो. उसके बीच की इतनी 50,000 चॉइसेस हम भूल जाते हैं.
क्यों भूल जाते हैं?
बिकॉज people don't know how to keep the promise. People don't know how to keep the promises they make to themselves.
But why do they forget?
Because difficult है. Culturally हमें सिखाया नहीं गया है. And I always tell people क्योंकि anybody
हमें या अभी जेंडर की बात कर रहे हैं हम?
नहीं
जेंडर एग्नोस्टिक की बात है अभी.
men and women
we forget.
Yeah, because if you feel people are taking you for granted, अगर आपने कभी भी ये सेंटेंस यूज किया है कि I feel taken for granted, remember you are the one training everybody to take you for granted. अगर आप किसी जिन लोग मोस्टली जो CEOs को मैं कोच करती हूँ उनको टेकन फॉर ग्रांटेड करके दिखाओ. मतलब पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. When you let people take you for granted and when you let people feel कि it's okay to not prioritize me and not by telling them. If you set अगर आप कहोगे कि मुझे ये पढ़ना है, या मुझे ये स्किल बिल्ड करनी है, या फिर मुझे वेट लूज करना, जो भी है आपका, जो भी आपने डिसाइड किया, एंड इफ यू डोंट प्रायोरिटाइज योर सेल्फ इन योर एक्शन, यू आर टेलिंग देम आप जो कह रहे हो उस शब्दों का कोई मतलब
ही नहीं है।
अगर आप उसके पीछे पूरी तरह से
नहीं लगोगे,
पीपल विल नॉट,
बिकॉज इट हैज टू कम इनटू योर एक्शन,
यस,
एंड देन द वर्ल्ड विल एडजस्ट अराउंड यू, दैट्स व्हाट आई ऑलवेज फील।
एग्जैक्टली। और अगर आपको आपकी कमिटमेंट से फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है तो आपकी लाइफ से किसी और को फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा।
और खाली आपके बोलने से नहीं होगा, आपके क्या बोलते हैं कदमों से होगा, जैसे आप चल रहे हो उन पे।
यू हैव टू you have to act on it. वो नहीं करोगे तो फिर बातें तो कुछ भी करिए।
Right. But we were also discussing this in the break that people really don't know what they love anymore. There's also big vacuum going on there because there's so much of pressure of day to day.
देखो आजकल डेटिंग ऐप का जमाना है, एक ऐसे लेफ्ट स्वाइप से हम सब सॉल्व कर सकते हैं। दूसरा इंटरेस्ट आ जाएगा, दूसरा करियर ही आ जाएगा, दूसरा जॉब ही आ जाएगा, और फिर सालों सालों से लोग डेट ही नहीं करे बिकॉज दूसरे ऑप्शन का वेट कर रहे हैं। सो आई ऑलवेज आस्क पीपल इफ ऑल दीज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज आर टेकन अवे फ्रॉम यू, व्हाट वुड यू डू? तो लोग मुझे कहते हैं मैं ट्रैवल करूंगा। मोस्ट पीपल वोट लाइक ट्रैवल अराउंड। क्या करोगे, ट्रैवल क्यों करना है? एंड आई आस्क देम व्हाट इज द एसेंस ऑफ दैट एक्सपीरियंस दैट यू वांट? सेम थिंग विथ योर लव, थिंग्स वी लव टू डू। सो मैं वो कहते हैं कि अच्छा आई विल एक्सप्लोर न्यू प्लेसेस, अच्छा ओके, और व्हाट एल्स? आई विल टॉक टू स्ट्रेंजर्स, ओके व्हाट एल्स? आई वुड डू थिंग्स आई हैव नॉट डन बिफोर, आई वुड चैलेंज माई सेल्फ टू बी पार्ट ऑफ दिस कल्चर। तो फिर मैंने कहा अच्छा आप जिस सिटी में रहते हो ऐसे कोई कोने हैं जहाँ पे ये चारों चीज़ें अवेलेबल है? हाँ, वो ऐसा आर्ट गैलरी है जहाँ मैं कभी गए नहीं हूँ, या फिर ऐसा कोई चाइना टाउन का सेक्शन है, या फिर ये कोई जापानीज कल्चरल से कुछ ना कुछ तो है ही हमारे यहाँ पे। अगर किसी को ये 4 चीज़ें एक्सपीरियंस करनी है तो वर्ल्ड ट्रिप लेने की जरूरत नहीं है, अपने सिटी में रह के भी ये हो सकता है। सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट लव अफेयर विद दैट एक्टिविटी दैट आई रियली केयर अबाउट, यू डोंट हैव टू स्टॉप योर करियर एंड मेक अ स्विच। यू नीड 15 minutes इन योर डे टू बी पुल्ड आउट टू पे अटेंशन। अगर आपको पोएट्री लिखने का या गाना सुनने का या गाने का शौक है और आपके पास उतना वक्त नहीं है, तो दिन के 15 मिनट गुनगुनाया जा सकता है, रियाज हो सकता है। सो इफ यू ब्रेक डाउन योर इंटरेस्ट इनटू स्मॉल चंक्स, एंड इफ लाइक अ लव अफेयर, वो एक टेक्स्ट, वो एक कॉन्वर्सेशन मैटर्स टू अस, लाइक दैट इफ यू कीप फीडिंग दैट इंटरेस्ट over a period of time, it compounds. Yeah. During the lockdown, I started studying with this artist, Arzan Khambata. Okay. And he's an amazing sculptor, but he also teaches like line art and doodling in a artistic form. Okay. तो मैंने कहा बहुत ये सोशल इनिशिएटिव चल रहा है, लोग इतना बात कर रहे हैं, आई नीड टू हैव माई ओन वे, एंड एस स्ट्रोक इज माई गो टू, लाइक द कामनेस स्ट्रोक। बट उसके साथ आई नीडेड समथिंग दैट आई डोंट नो, सो आई एम लर्निंग एंड आई एम लाइक, सो आई स्टार्टेड स्टडिंग विद अरसान। तो हर दिन 15 मिनट वो सीखने, कोर्स खत्म होने के बाद हर दिन 15 मिनट, सो एवरी डे 15 minutes आई वुड टेक एंड आई वुड डू दिस लाइन आर्ट। करते करते 2 सालों में, बिकॉज once you know your challenge levels are done, you go to the next level. I showcased my art in a group art show where it was like 3x3 canvases. Wow. And this intricate work, 0.05 mm, and people are like, oh my God, which is a school of art? And I'm like, 15 minute is my school. But shiddat se 15 minute. Wo 15 minute is like my connection to this art form. And then a lot happens through you. Yeah. So it's not always big changes. I think like the growth happens in small changes.
Beautiful. This takes the pressure off also. Yes. Sometimes people think yeah अच्छा अभी ये नया चीज मतलब एक रेजोल्यूशन लिस्ट बनेगा, 365 डेज करना पड़ेगा, फिर नेक्स्ट रेजोल्यूशन पे हम फाड़ देंगे क्योंकि हम कर नहीं पाएंगे। द वे यू एक्सप्लेनिंग इट मेक्स इट वेरी इजी।
रेजोल्यूशन लिस्ट 7 जनवरी को फट जाती है। 7 जनवरी को, क्योंकि पहले 4 दिन तो आप कह रहे हो कि हैंगओवर उतर रहा है, फिर आप कहोगे नहीं अभी 3 दिन तो मैंने किया, 7 जनवरी resolution is again having these dogs with a hope कि ये पीछे में अगर अपने dogs लगा लूँ कि fear है, resolution उस चक्कर में change हो जाएगा। But you spoke something about identities. Yes. You said we are stuck in identities. But I use identities as tools. Like the tool of identity for me is point A, जो मेरा अभी का point है, I am this Aditi. ठीक है। She has all these limitations and strengths and whatever. Then I say, hey, at point B, I want to achieve these results. But As I achieve this result, I become a different person.
Correct.
That Aditi has some skill set that this one does not have.
Correct.
She has certain mindset that this one doesn't.
Correct.
She has some experience, this one. So then I say, hey, what is that identity like? जैसे मैंने कहा ट्रैवल पे जाने के लिए what aspects do you have? Similarly, in this point B वाली अदिति के क्या aspects है जो अभी मेरे पास नहीं है? And then I realized, oh, okay, I do not have the skill set of, like, for example, now I'm training to be an actor. I can't hear words. So thereby, while dubbing, when I did a short film and some professional work, I couldn't hear what the dubbing director was telling me. And I'm like, what do I do here? So now I have a teacher who teaches me only speech work, because I'm like, ये gap है, उस अदिति के पास वो command है, मेरे पास नहीं है. So what are those aspects? What are those gaps that I can fulfill? I can build towards. So एक तो skill set का gap है या फिर mindset का gap है.
Correct. Will and skill.
दो ही चीज है. अगर वो नहीं है, so between these 2 points only 2 gaps are there. So you work towards it.
And skill तो फिर भी easier है. Will is the one which has to be worked on, which requires the person's initiative.
No, I think skill is also very difficult, because will शायद एक conversation में कोच के साथ change हो सकता है. Skill के लिए मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. कई बार लोग जब बात करते हैं law of attraction की, या फिर चीजें मेरे पास आएंगी या फिर हो जाए, people just believe that I can be at point A and things will come to me. You got to be the person at point B, and that requires rigorous, repetitive work. Once you're there, things also
So just hold on to this thought, and it's beautiful, right? Because you're talking about science, and there is something called manifestation also, which is working in a way, maybe similar way, but the articulation is very different. आप point A पे हो, संकल्प या manifestation से आप point B को visualize कर रहे हो. And sometimes people say, हम हो गया manifest, मैंने manifest किया है. But technically, I think in their frequency, in their mind frequency, and their work and their actions, they already started planning to be here.
See, देखो, game nervous system का है. The very moment I'm at point B, and if I'm thinking of point B, if my nervous system goes under overwhelm, where I feel, oh my God, that's so difficult, then your body and your life will never move. Because हम नहीं चाहते कि नर्वस सिस्टम हम
प्रोटेक्टेड रहना चाहते हैं, कंट्रोल में रहना चाहते हैं.
Exactly. हमारे ब्रेन का सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट है आपको प्रोटेक्टेड रखना. बैक इन द डे यू आर इन जंगल, predators would kill you. Now a boss shouting at you is as big as a predator attack, or feeling socially embarrassed is as similar. So for my mind and body, if I go somewhere where I'm not prepared, I'm not relaxed, I'm not at a nervous system level in control, I would not go there.
It's called not the limbic brain, it's the reptilian brain, right?
Yes, exactly. But the nervous system regulation is also a function of the whole, even the prefrontal cortex is very important there. So if you feel comfortable, because imagination comes from your advanced abilities to think something that is not available. But if I do the 15 minutes every day, if I go and hang with the identity of point B, and if I look at her and say, hey, you know what happened? What happens if I'm there? And if I make it everyday affair, my nervous system relaxes. And now
you're
while
programming
I'm doing it,
programming.
While doing that, I'm building my mindset, but also not only mindset, I'm also building my skill set. What does it feel like when I'm at point B? What does it feel like when I'm speaking to certain kind of people? So when I start feeling safe there,
Understood.
And safety can only happen when my mind settles, my nervous system, and I have the skill set. Sometimes with only manifestation, when people get one of the manifestations just like that, they don't know how they did it.
Yeah.
So it becomes an accidental success. And unfortunately, you can't count on it.
And you can't repeat it then.
And thereby, because you can't repeat it exactly, you cannot feel confident about it. Confidence comes from my ability to recreate what I'm saying I am doing.
You're saying that you're talking about a process and a system.
Yes.
Right? So basically you've hacked manifestation.
I'm
working
on it.
Manifestation code.
I keep working on it.
Guys, you just heard it. She's hacked.
No, I think it's a process, and I feel even if you know this, and I'm like, oh, can I achieve that 10 steps ahead because I cracked the code, or if I have understood this or I got this knowledge, if I can convince my nervous system to go 20 levels up, and I'm in my own process.
So that's how Shah Rukh Khan did it.
I think so. And he
Bite size.
and he works so hard.
Skill.
Like sometimes
Skill.
we forget, like, you know, when I work with double Olympians and I work with like these really, really successful people who you think, you know, they got it easy. No, they work harder than most people I know. Their days are 15 hours and they are learning skills and they're learning how to manage something that they have no clue. They have to speak at one occasion for 15 minutes and they would like get their teams to do all the research. At least 30 hours of work goes of all the people and 3 hours of their work for that 15 minutes. So we don't see it and we're like, oh, it's so easy for them. Yeah, it is easy when you have put in a lot of background work into it.
Yeah. So yeah, there's purely like skill and will at play.
Yes.
Yeah, and the timing and the bite size. Thanks for that. I think it's profound knowledge, but practical and doable.
And I also feel कि अगर वो बहुत profound हो जाता है कि अगर आपको 4 घंटा meditation करना है, कोई नहीं कर रहा है,
नहीं करेगा,
नहीं कर सकते. हमारे लाइफ में Instagram पे रहना बहुत जरूरी है.
Please हमारी reels देखते रहो.
Exactly. And so many other things. We have like a social life, and we have, like I always tell people, there are best of the minds in the world are fighting for your attention. Netflix पे आपको हुक हैंगर पे रखेंगे, फिर वो कोई नई सीरीज होगी तो इतना प्रमोशन होगा.
अभी माइक्रो ड्रामास आ गए हैं.
माइक्रो ड्रामास के भी आप पूरा नहीं देख रहे हो, थोड़ा आप 2 मिनट देखो ना, हम दिखाएंगे आपको. बट व्हाट इज हैपनिंग
नेक्स्ट होगा अपनी पलक झपको.
Exactly. Like Jimmy.
Where is the world going to? Yeah.
But if that is the case, and if I want to still find my love affair with that activity, and if I want to, it's not only what results I get. I feel sometimes connecting to things that matter to me and I feel involved in, actually my entire system goes into that enjoyability.
So rhythm also. It starts building a rhythm.
It's a flavor of life that we strive for. हम क्या चाहते हैं लाइफ में?
Joy.
हम ऐसे बैठे freedom की life feel करने का मौका मिले. Exactly. Now, if all of that happens in your day, multiple times in these micro doses, you don't require a huge achievement for that to happen.
Yeah.
I have to say this. My mother, she moved in with me during the lockdown. And when we were younger, because my dad was this intellectual artist, my sister and I used to say, oh my God, when he grow up, we also want to have like opinions like this. And now that we are grown up, we look at our mother and she would be happy agar unke garden mein ek phool aa jaye. And she's so excited about it. Or she would crack this, ek naya koi recipe mein ye tadka maine lagaya na to. And she's so happy. And I look at her, I'm like, life.
Yeah.
You know, the ability, childlike, enjoying those micro moments 15 times in a day.
Yeah.
That is life. And most people, even if they achieve a lot, they can't achieve that level of curious, childlike mindset, which you said we are born with. But to nurture
we lost it, no? I mean,
I hope not. I still believe after
I want to bring it all back. Yeah, I think I have lost maybe 60%, 70%. 80.
The fact that you are working in the professions that you love, I don't agree with you.
Yeah, okay. No, maybe not.
Yeah, not 60%, but yes, can we do better? No, all of us can.
You work with women in leadership quite a bit, right? So have you come across any major pain points?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we are still rare. And I did not know this as actively. Like 2 years ago, a company commissioned me to make a video on Women's Day. And the research, when I started doing, I realized that most women leaders feel apologetic for being in the positions that they are in. And that's very cultural because they're such a minority. The fight for basic rights is like so high. And the pay gap is a given thing. तो अगर आप जितनी भी मेहनत कर लो, आपको वैसे भी कम ही मिलने वाले हैं पैसे या पोजीशन या opportunities. After a point, you lose interest. And that is the biggest problem I feel in women leadership. कि इतना झंझट क्यों करे? ये करके भी यही होने वाला है. So then the system kind of derives you to be lesser than what you can be. It doesn't encourage you always to be what you can be. Secondly, most of the time the leadership transition happens for all men and women between 35 to 45.
Yeah.
It's the same time where women go through perimenopause, menopause, and thereby the hormonal shifts are so high. It's the same period where you got to be very steady as a leader, and your hormones are going all over, and you're triggered because your chemicals are not helping, but as a leader you can't be triggered.
Correct.
So there's like all of this happening. So they require different kind of tools to maneuver all these things.
Sure.
और ये सब करके अगर लीडर बन गए तो most of the time they have something called imposter syndrome, which is like शायद I'm here, I don't deserve to be here, or what if they know I'm not good at that one thing though I'm good at like these other 7 things. And I always tell women, if you have this imposter syndrome, it's not only self-doubt. Tell yourself that your imposter syndrome is telling you the truth. It is bringing your attention to that one black hole that you think they may catch you on. But if you accept कि मुझे नहीं आ रहा ये area, I'm amazing at marketing and amazing at talking to people, but finance and numbers is my problem. And this has actually happened. I was coaching somebody to become a CEO, and she kept postponing this, and I'm like, क्या हो रहा है? आप at one point I confronted her. I'm like, हो क्या रहा है? Why are we not applying for this? And she said, all of this is amazing, but numbers. So I said, oh. And she said, I don't think I deserve it because I can't see the numbers. I'm like, okay. So what if we accept there is a problem? Okay, you lack skill in this case. Yeah. So what else? What all we can do? So we said she only came up with solutions like I can give it to someone else. Okay. Or I can learn the skill and I can hire somebody to teach me. Or I can go and tell my management that this is not my strongest suit and let me have like a support for next 1 year while I take over. And guess what? We did all 3. Right? So for you to like go further, that one weak point. So they say when men have like say 5 out of 10 traits, they claim the 5 and they move on.
Yes.
If women have 8 out of 10, they say पर ये 2 नहीं है ना. पर ये conditioning का
part. आप सही बोल रहे हो क्योंकि this is a research.
I know. I'm not referring to research only.
So in interviews, men actually if they know
5 things.
5 things से भी लेस होगा तो मान लेंगे और वो बोलेंगे बाकी तुम हम जॉब पे कर ही लेंगे. Women, in fact, they want to know 85 to 90% and then only apply for the job.
Exactly.
So there is this gap, right?
And there's a mindset gap. And this is where I feel we all must have more examples. We all must have more. हाँ भाई build कर रहे हैं हम build कर रहे हैं. Like I'm so proud of
the women's sports team.
Yes, exactly.
All over.
I'm so proud. I'm like, this is what we wanted. And the fact that these women are not apologetic, they're not becharis, they are like these fun people is changing the way people are looking at women. And all the girls in smaller towns and villages now look at these stories and would have new role models. I feel
it's a wave.
It's a wave.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
And we need that
really
wave in leadership. We need that wave in like, exactly.
Every industry.
So I'm very hopeful actually.
Yes. Me too. It's just started. We don't want to let you go.
Oh.
Yeah, but as all good things, we're going to have some quick bites.
Okay.
We're a little hungry.
Okay.
One mental habit everyone should build this year.
Reflection.
Okay.
Like many times we do not, people say, I'm going to pause and I'm going to think about everything. No. Every day, 10 minutes reflection. And I like to do like this in 3 questions I would ask myself. 1, about the day. What was my favorite part? Because if I don't acknowledge my favorite part, day feels like this heavy, difficult day. Wording matters. The way you ask questions matter a lot. Second question I would ask myself, what would I like to develop further? So today, whatever I did, what is that one thing I would like to develop further? Or something where I felt overwhelmed. I didn't have skill set, mindset, whatever. But what would I like to develop further? And third thing is, what did I decide beforehand? Like, what was the process that I actually enjoyed today?
Yeah.
Something not I decided today, but something I had in mind. So the fact that I have 15 minutes for this, I enjoyed the most. Or the fact that I have this little process of like carrying my own coffee before I go to a new place. Oh, that I enjoyed that because, that day it was help. Whatever, that micro acknowledgement.
So journals is very important.
Journaling मतलब ऐसे बैठ के कर पाओ बहुत ही अच्छा है. Handwritten कर पाओ बहुत ही अच्छा है.
कुछ कर लो पर रिफ्लेक्ट कर लो.
नहीं कर पाए तो फोन में सवाल लिख लो,
okay.
देख लो, सोच लो, चलेगा. लाइक परफेक्ट कुछ नहीं है, आपका खुद का तरीका आपको फिगर आउट करना
है. आप रिफ्लेक्ट कर रहे हो, मंथन चल रहा है.
मंथन बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है.
ओके, योर फेवरेट सेल्फ असेसमेंट टूल?
Mirror.
Mirror on the wall.
Yeah.
Who's the greatest coach of all? Aditi Surano.
No. I think it is like, who needs to learn the most today after all? But I feel actually I have so many tools. I can't choose one of them. But
give us two.
First is when I get on my yoga mat. That's a very important self-assessment tool because yoga mats are honest and they tell you exactly where you're stiff. And when you know where you're stiff is also because of like some wrong thing that you did a previous day. That's my physical assessment tool. And second is before I walk into a room or a coaching session, the kind of grounding I feel. Like the days where you are not well nourished, where your mind is not in place, you're not grounded. You might be excited, you might be resourceful, but you're not grounded. So for me, that grounded feeling matters so much.
What is your tool for that?
Literally grounding with plants, or like physically going into the garden, walking barefoot, hugging the tree. So I fundamentally believe body is so aware. So if I train my body, my mind follows. I have actually a quote where I say, when your body is helpless, lead with your mind. But when your mind is useless, lead with your body.
Good one. When your body is helpless, lead with your mind.
Yeah, because कई बार होता है ना कि बीमार है, हम लोग उठने का मन नहीं कर रहा, तो you're like, no, I got to do that. So mentally you decide and you lead.
एक को तो आगे लेके चलो, एक लीड करना चाहिए, एक दोनों में से एक
तो समझ में आ रहा है, पर दूसरा, when your mind is useless, it's coming up with all the images, you're making you feel anxious and kind of throwing only fears at you. Lead with your body.
And body को active करोगे तो mind वैसे ही शांत हो जाता है.
Not only active, but lead with your body. Like sometimes your body can become your grounding tool, your calming tool, your conversational. So it's body is very aware like that.
Okay. A leadership trait people underestimate.
Communication. Okay. Very important. I think most leaders that I love and some of the clients I learn from, they're communication masters. They would like walk into the most uncomfortable space and hold the space to have a conversation. हमारी इंस्टिंक्ट है कि अगर प्रॉब्लम हो जाए तो अवॉइड करके फटाफट क्लोज कर दो. एंड दे वुड से नो, लेट मी हियर व्हाट यू हैव टू से. आई डोंट हैव टू अग्री विथ यू इफ आई हैव टू लिसन टू यू, बट आई हैव टू हियर योर साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी. एंड व्हेन दे होल्ड दैट स्पेस फॉर देयर co-workers, team members, it's just brilliant. It's amazing to see them in action.
Lovely. Okay. Habit you are currently unlearning.
Unlearning. ऐसे मैं ज़्यादा सोचती नहीं हूँ, उसको अनलर्न करने में ड्रॉप कर देती हूँ.
ड्रॉप हो गया.
हाँ, मतलब ऐसे इतना आई फील I think sometimes we make life very significant. We just want to get it right and all of it. I don't have such expectations from life.
Okay. Red flag in someone's communication style.
I don't believe in red flags.
Okay.
I believe that all of us make mistakes every now and then. I don't believe in toxic people, toxic personalities, because all of us are toxic in different ways. All of us are red flags. So when we go for that whole idea of red flag, we just bring out like the worst behavior and we label people and we build their identities around it. So I feel instead of red flag, I would say, hey, today probably you slacked here.
Got it. Got it. I mean, it takes a lot of maturity to do that, what you're saying.
But I feel, the good part of younger generation being aware is also that they ask right kind of questions. The bad part is the cancel culture. And I feel अगर हम चीज़ों को, लोगों को इतना लेबल करके कैंसिल ही करने लगे उनकी एक गलती के लिए, उनके एक बात करने के तरीके के लिए, then we will not be left with people to be friends with.
That's true. That's true. Not fun.
Yeah, not fun.
A personal failure you're now grateful for?
Being thrown out of the house.
Okay. A trait you wish more women embraced?
Embracing their imperfect bodies. Okay. I think a lot of our self-identity, self-confidence, and our social value structure, being valued in society, comes from how we look, how we appear, what kind of bodies we carry. And we got to change that, because the very moment we go beyond all of this, there's freedom.
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
In one line, what does high performance really mean?
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
But the word Aditi means unbounded. And I chose my name when I was 26.
You did?
So, yeah. So the reason to do that, because I genuinely feel that the boundaries are mental. And wherever you set your boundary is where your life will be defined by. And not every boundary has to be broken. Not every achievement has to be yours. But if I have tools to go beyond my boundaries that are not serving me well, I rather do it. And I absolutely believe in it.
Okay. One behavior that instantly elevates your team.
Empathy. Like, I think one of the things that my team members tell me is it's okay to make mistakes in my team. You can make mistakes as long as you analyze them, you learn from them, and you move on. You don't repeat the same mistakes over and over again. So there's this whole freedom. Like, I don't, because I'm the person who makes most of the mistakes. So then, I can't be holding you not making mistake as a standard. But still, you have pursuit of excellence. So people believe, अगर mistake करने का freedom मिल जाए तो लोग गलत ही करेंगे. नहीं, freedom मिल जाए तो लोग, and if you have that same idea to pursue, people do wonderful.
Yeah.
But they also take a lot of ownership.
Yes.
So that empathy to make mistakes and still not be judged for it, but highly accountable. You can't be like, it's not like, acha, kuch bhi kar lo. No. We have an objective. We all working. All of that would happen. But there's empathy. You don't you're not cancelled. Yeah.
This is a deja vu moment for me, because Soumya Iyer, she's the CEO of Divyo.
Oh, right. Yeah.
She was on the show and she was talking about a very similar culture in our organization, which was about allowing people to make mistakes, but a culture of happiness and what you just said, similar to that.
Yeah.
And the best self comes out, because there's no fear then, right? There's no fear of making mistakes.
And still you wanna run, because the marathon matters to you, and then there's so much of joy. I'll give you a small example. My assistant Harshita was talking to somebody. And the client was trying to reach out to us, and for some reason he was supposed to join the module, but he couldn't do it and he dropped out. Now she knew in that period that his child is going through some surgery, and that's why he couldn't join it. After 3 months, she messaged him saying that, how is your child doing now? Is this okay? We were not talking about any module. Our program started, all of that happened. But she remembered that his child was not okay, and she checked on him, and he met me at one of the meetups, and he mentioned this to me.
Wow.
And for me, I felt that is the team I want to work with, where people care because they want to and not because they're forced to. Very nice. I felt so good about it. I'm like, that you can't teach. You can just probably build as a culture.
And demonstrate.
Maybe
somewhere. Okay, what does an unstoppable spirit mean to you in your language?
Right leg, left leg, growth mode on.
Let's do it again.
Yes. Everybody. Right leg, left leg, growth mode on.
Aditi, there is so much to learn, and we can keep listening to you. I think the night will इस रात की सुबह नहीं, वो आपके साथ वो होने वाला है. But I think we'll bring you back on the show.
We love that, and I enjoyed the conversation. Very rarely do you get a host who's also a coach and who has an understanding in all of this.
I loved it, and so exciting. We're definitely going to stay in touch, meet up. But for today, thank you so much.
Most welcome.
Thank you so much. Great journey, lovely journey, and just because you lived this journey with resilience, we got to know a world which is possible. Honestly, normal day-to-day, normal people don't think like this. You have really pushed the boundaries. You have lived your name, which is truly unbreakable and unstoppable. And kudos for that. Yeah.
Thank you.